Hi everyone, Dr. Desiree here. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about my style as a therapist because I think that's useful to give you a better sense of my style and what it would be like to work with me as your therapist. So, right now I am able to provide online therapy for adults in Florida and Pennsylvania. And I specialize in couples work, especially happy couples looking to really strengthen their relationship, but also high achieving women who may be recovering from burnout, feeling burned out, overwhelmed, stressed, wanting something different in their life, used to being high achieving, um, and really succeeding a lot, but then still feeling like, what the heck? I'm a high achiever. I do things right. I work hard. Why is life not, flowing and going in an easier way? So, like I said, let me share a little more about my style and what you could expect if we were to work together. And I'll try to keep it as jargon free as possible, and not use just really specific, like, psychological terms, because I know for folks sometimes that's really meaningless or isn't that helpful. Okay, so I really view therapy as a collaborative relationship. I know I'm showing up with expertise and with experience and with some good science behind me, but I always believe that you're the expert on you. You will always know yourself better than I know you. And so I really view myself as a helpful guide, as a neutral third party, as someone who shows up as your advocate to say, okay, I am here for you. You are hiring me to be useful to you. I am here to be of service. And so let's collaboratively build trust and figure out together, what do you need? What do you want? Because therapy is truly not one size fits all. And as much as I love the theoretical orientations that I pull from, and the science and the research that I pull from, and those statistics and the trainings I've been through and my previous client work, I don't ever want to make that assumption that, oh, because this worked for somebody else, or because this worked, in this research situation, that it will for sure work for you. Because even if the techniques themselves work for most people, right, like deep breathing, that's a pretty universal one, it's still going to matter to think about frequency, how much, when, because we all need different things on different days, and it really depends on where you're at in your journey. How is your nervous system set up? What have you been through in the past? What are your unique intersecting identities and position in the bigger context in the systems? Because all that influences how you navigate the world, how people treat you. What strengths and resources do you have? What struggles and limitations do you face? So I think it's really important to not just be one size fits all, assuming that, of course, this will work for you, but really checking in, asking, collaboratively building that together, specific goals. I'm very open to feedback. I really believe that I can't just like mind read and know exactly what you need. I am an intuitive empath, so I feel like I do have some skill with really trying to read the energy and use those skills to try to best guess what intervention might make sense at any given moment. But I'm a human. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm not always gonna know, oh, validation was the right call there. Oh, no, let's ask a question. Okay, wait, let's challenge a little bit. Right now they just need support. They just need to listen. Okay, no, at this point they really are looking for concrete, like, let's set a game plan. And so yeah, I trust you and I want you to trust you. And let's work together to figure out sort of which things you need at different times. So definitely open to feedback if you're like, you're talking too much or you're not talking enough. I want real concrete, what do you think I should do? Not that therapy is about giving advice directly, but I just feel like therapy can be this like beautiful umbrella of so many different things depending on what you need and what you need when. And I feel like the pace that people, make changes is going to be different, right? So I never want to pressure someone to move faster, because everyone needs different amounts of like space or time to implement something new. Um, you know, Change just happens at different rates for different people. So it really is my stance that I don't assume that I know right away exactly what you need, when you need it, how long you need it, what changes you need to make, how long it'll take to make those changes. But I can offer a lot in that, but I do think it is a co-creation kind of process. We figure that out together, and I will ask and I will tell you my thoughts. I try to be very transparent of like, this is what I'm thinking, this is what I'm wondering, what would you like to explore first? And again, being open to making those changes of, more listening, more talking, more direct, more challenging, so on and so forth. So it's definitely like the both and all of the above kind of a scenario that on the one hand, I don't think you have to show up already knowing everything that you want and need. But I don't want to just make assumptions either and just put stuff on you and assume that it'll be what's best. It is a collaborative process, but I am your advocate. I am on your side. I want what's best for you. And I will give you honest feedback if I disagree or if I worry about that, or I'm like, let's think about what this road might be. Let's think about what this road might be. What do you think? So I definitely am not going to hold back or just, say yes to everything to make you feel good or something, right? Like change, it can be a messy process. But I do want to respect and honor your expertise on yourself. All right. Yeah. So I try to be as goal oriented and goal focused as you want to be. Some folks really enjoy that structure. Some folks don't. I'm mostly a go with the flow kind of casual person, but again, I really enjoy using the different tools in the toolbox depending on what folks need and want at any given time. So, if that means doing a breathing exercise together, if that means I'm asking you about where you're feeling something in your body, if that means we're making a list together, if that means we're putting on music and dancing, it can really be a lot of different things to help you heal and trust yourself and rebuild your life in a way that works for you. All right, so I offer virtual therapy, so online only, to adults in Florida and Pennsylvania, and I specialize in high achieving women recovering from burnout because, you give a lot, do a lot, you follow the status quo, but sometimes it doesn't pay off. And so you deserve to be able to have a safe place where you can fall apart and not be judged and not have to be the perfectionistic one or the one that's always got their act together, right? Maybe you're the rock that supports everybody else, but then who do you fall apart to? When can you be vulnerable? And so for sure, probably my 3 favorite words professionally are safety, empowerment, and alignment. All right, so truly there's nothing wrong with you. Society has set up things in a way that is not always fair. So instead of you changing to fit the environment, let's figure out if there's ways to change the environment to fit your needs so you can thrive and have a life of alignment. All right. Take care, everyone.